Hey everyone, this is KC checking in with another update. Some new video just came out showing Caitlin Clark committing a flagrant foul on Angel Reese during a game in Indiana. We're going to take a closer look at that in a moment. But first, there's some breaking news from the WNBA I want to share with you. While putting this video together, the league released an official statement about an incident during yesterday's Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky game. There were reports that players were targeted with racial slurs, and the WNBA has now responded. Here's what the league had to say in their statement from New York, dated May 18, 2025, regarding the game in Indianapolis. The WNBA has released a statement strongly denouncing racism, hate, and discrimination. They made it clear there's no place for any of that in the league or in society. The league says it's aware of the allegations and is currently looking into the situation. Now, like many of you, I watch the game closely, from the bench and sidelines, right where all the tension supposedly happened. And let me say this, nobody is messing with Angel Reese. This story is still unfolding, so keep watching. Just 24 hours ago, we saw a moment that shook the basketball world. Caitlin Clark committed a flagrant foul on Angel Reese, a move that could end up being a major turning point in Clark's career. That play showed she's tough, not afraid to stand her ground, and willing to protect the rim at any cost. But what happened after the foul has stirred just as much conversation. Social media lit up, with Angel Reese fans and Caitlin Clark supporters going back and forth. Sadly, some of the reactions went too far, with racist remarks popping up online. I'm not jumping into the race debate, but let's clear something up. The claims that fans were shouting racist slurs at Angel during the game don't match what we saw. One of my team members was seated right behind the Chicago Sky bench. They didn't hear anything like that directed at Angel. In fact, we've got exclusive behind-the-scenes footage coming soon, unedited clips from during the commercial breaks. You'll hear exactly what Angel Reese said to her coach and see how the fans reacted right after the foul. The broadcast may have cut to commercial, but our cameras kept rolling. I'm working on that footage now, and trust me, you're going to see the full story from every angle. Stay tuned, because we're about to show you exactly what went down. Here's the clip. You'll notice a high-pitched sound in the background. Listen closely.
It's a flagrant, and then Chicago will maintain the basketball. Reese misses.
From what I've heard from people who were actually at the game, the sound everyone's talking about likely came from the scoreboard. Apparently, it's a noise they play when the opposing team is at the free throw line, especially after a miss, to distract the shooter. It's a common thing in sports. Arenas often use sounds or crowd noise to shake up the other team. Now, there's someone on Twitter claiming that the sound, one some are accusing of being a slur, is actually just a laugh, followed by a quiet, "Oh my God," or something like that, all in the same voice. Personally, I've never heard it as anything offensive, and I'm not sure why some people are comparing it to a dolphin noise either. People are always going to find something to pick apart. To be clear, I don't know exactly what the sound is, but I do know this. These are serious claims, and the WNBA is officially looking into it, which means they're treating it seriously too. It's also worth noting that, as far as I can tell, there's been no report made directly to WNBA, officials or arena staff. Right now, everything seems to be based on social media and the league's statement, which has left a lot of people wondering what really happened. Some might ask why I'm even talking about this, but when the WNBA issues a public statement about something this serious, it becomes news, and it deserves real discussion. There's been talk about possible racial undertones in the sound. I can't personally speak to that experience, but if the intent behind it was racist, that's completely unacceptable. There's no room for that kind of behavior in sports. Period. Still, fans shouting or trying to distract the other team is a normal part of the game. Personally, I see this noise as just another example of that. But I really hope the WNBA isn't launching a full investigation just because of a few posts blowing up on social media. As someone who spends a lot of time on Twitter for work, I've seen how fast things can get out of hand there. Sure, it's a great source for breaking news, but it's also full of overreactions and negativity. If I were in charge at the WNBA, I'd make sure all the facts were in before going public. Just being accused of something like this can harm reputations, whether it turns out to be true or not. And in cases like this, once the story is out, the damage is often already done. Now, if it turns out the allegations are true, then yes, the fan involved should absolutely be banned from Gainbridge Fieldhouse and maybe even from other arenas. There are clear lines that shouldn't be crossed. Let's be honest, this situation probably wouldn't be getting as much attention if it didn't involve Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. That's just the reality. Also, I've seen people online claiming Dave Portnoy was the one who made the noise. He was sitting courtside and did stand up after Angel Reese missed that layup. He definitely shouted something, but Portnoy quickly jumped on social media and denied being the person behind the sound. He said it wasn't him, plain and simple.
All right, so can't believe I'm making this video. I was at Caitlin Clark's opener, triple-double, won a shit ton of money. All great day. Today, I see online, starting last night, just salty trolls, and I don't even know, actually, that they're Chicago Sky fans. I think they're just trolls. They're just people who hate Caitlin Clark. They're trolls, and they're like, of course, the Indiana Fever are making, like, monkey sounds and other racist sounds at Angel Reese, which is total garbage, totally made up. I've seen clips of people putting sounds with me when I'm yelling. I'm going, ball don't lie to Angel when she missed the first free throw, the tech, because that was such a garbage call. I was yelling at the ref at one point, like, that's a cop-out flagrant, ref, and you know it, because that was not a flagrant foul on Caitlin Clark. Anyways, long story short, today, just trolls. Trolls who hate Caitlin, who hate the Fever, like, oh, Fever fans again, the same rhetoric, which I've never found to be true, that Indiana Fever fans and Caitlin fans are somehow racist and all this. Listen, I was at the game. If there was somebody being racist or saying shit, obviously boot him, never let him back. I would be stunned beyond belief if that was the case. This crowd, I've sat on the wood for a million games, been in a million environments. The crowd at the Fever game, little girls, families, ladies, nice crowd. Was it loud? Were we mad when Angel Reese attacked Caitlin Clark for no reason? Yeah. Did we boo her? Yeah. Is it sports? Yeah. But for the WNBA to issue a statement based on trolls, like my life is the internet, I know trolls. I've seen people lie about me, say shit about me. Nobody knows trolls made up shit better than me. For the WNBA and now the Indiana Fever to issue statements we're investigating, unless something so preposterous happened that nobody in the stadium saw, there's not an ounce of proof, there's not a video of it, there's not camera phone of it, unless something happened, which I know it didn't, for them to acknowledge this and again kind of paint like Indiana Fever fans, like by just saying we're investigating the hate, which is so clearly, like I've seen videos of people saying it was me with like just my voice yelling again, ball don't lie. You even though it's 100% false, by acknowledging we don't condone hate and not seeing that this was a internet rumor founded of complete bullshit, you're lending credence to this. There was none of that. It was a great crowd, a positive crowd. Yeah, Angel Reese deserved to get her ass booed when she attacked Caitlin on a normal foul. Other than that, what are you talking about? So the WNBA, talk about killing the golden goose. Like, you guys are lucky you have Caitlin Clark. You are lucky you have the Indiana Fever. It makes the league relevant. All you do is shit on them. And for the Fever, by the way, to even put out that statement, I'll eat my words if you find one iota, there's even one person who's doing something. But being in that crowd, seeing that crowd, being at the game, 0.0000 chance there's any truth to this. And you add validity when you acknowledge the statement. We don't condone hate. There was no fucking hate. The only hate was coming from Angel Reese attacking Caitlin Clark.